Alright. Alright, perfect. Alright, here we go. Key. You wanted to speak to us?
Yeah.
What's going on? Are you alright?
Kind of. I think a little bit. But I have some questions for you guys.
Alright.
What's new, right?
Honestly, though.
Oh.
Sam.
Well, I guess everyone else is doing it, so.
Yeah. I always do it, you know
Okay.
I do.
Yes.
Right. What's going on?
Noctis?
Yes.
Would your father have access to that spell you use to disguise yourself?
I don't know.
Would he be able to
Why?
change the way he looks? We'll get to that.
Jesus Christ, Luna.
Okay. Asa.
Yeah.
Do you know every member that's associated with the Gilded Cage? Maybe not necessarily like a part of it, but
not every single person. I mean, I'm rather new, but I only know a fair amount based on what Noelle told me. So I have met a few because they came to his shop, but other than that, no.
okay. That information for the sacrifice and everything, how well known is that information? I mean...
Sorry, Luna's skitzing out right now. Luna.
So is Ray is too.
So he just kind of goes, to be honest, I don't know who knows that kind of information. I don't know how easily it would be accessible. The only thing I would think of is if they have it in any kind of archives or anything like that in any of the realms. I do know that I think the Timekeepers are aware of it. I know the Veil is aware of it, obviously. They have all that information. I know
they're aware of the fact that the Gilded Cage is looking for an alternative.
I don't know if they know that the Gilded Cage is looking for an alternative. Wait, I wasn't told they're looking for an alternative, but I mean, I suggest it would be, but...
Isn't that what you told us?
Or was Noelle the one that told?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know if it's an actual thing. Noelle brought it up.
Okay.
But to be frank, with all the information we've gathered, I don't know if it's an actual capability.
Right, that's what you were saying, that because of all the fables, because of what they said, the idea of a sacrifice is probably not avoidable.
Yeah, I don't think it's negotiable. I think it has to deal with the blood. I think it almost has to... It's a resemblance of the ritual that has to happen every year. Don't you think? Someone has to be sacrificed. And it's of that bloodline.
Okay. She's like really quiet for like a little bit. Just
he's rolling shit
uneasy.
On intelligence right now.
I missed half your presentation.
Ah, nice. Cool. Did I even get to roll to see if she left?
Why do you think I had everyone roll?
Ah, shit. it.
Rolled perception. No one got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I would have had to roll like. Well, I would have had to
you guys
roll
do it at the
16.
very, very beginning in disguise of realizing Noelle wasn't there, and then I had you guys do it again for something else that I had in disguise of
Ophelia.
something else.
Ophelia, yeah. No, I was like, Noelle was with us?
No, Ophelia.
Ophelia. Ophelia.
I'm buzzing on
yeah.
energy drinks.
Okay, yeah. So Key's just gonna be kind of like quiet for like
Are you
quite a
gonna tell
bit.
him or am I?
What?
Yeah,
Says
Key,
after
are
a
you
while.
going to tell me why you ditched my little lecture?
To kind of like look back up at Noctis and go, Venry may or may not have come by.
Oh?
Key, roll intelligence.
Hang on, I forgot my intelligence for a second. Huh?
That's like the one that you use the most.
I know, and I always forget it. Dirty 20.
Luna, Jesus Christ. Do you recall the color of the cloak Venry was wearing?
You didn't tell me.
I did say it.
No, you said it was a generic cloak.
A generic?
I asked. Remember, I asked. You said it was a generic cloak.
Yep. A
Yeah.
generic green.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Okay. So it wasn't. I mean, it was Venry, but all I saw at first was just and I went to investigate.
Mm.
She was out there for a good 30 minutes, mind you, mate.
Great.
At one point, she was just sitting there, just staring at nothing, and then the thing fucking came back. It was hilarious. She was like staring off into space.
Hey, first off,
15 minutes, Key. I counted. It was hilarious.
You stared into empty space for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, Noctis.
I didn't stare. I was thinking about things, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Staring.
That's not what I was doing. That's not what I was
Yeah.
doing. That's not. I was not.
You should have seen your face. It was quite adorable.
Mm.
I'm just making fun of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, Noctis for giggling, and then elbow Noctis for giggling, and then Asa is gonna go, fuck you.
I was trying to make the conversation more light-hearted. You seem a little bit stressed.
I mean, I am stressed.
Obviously.
I don't know. He talked to me about a lot of things, but at the same time, it was like answers, but no answers at the same time. And I was stupid, and I didn't even really fully think to check to see how much was the truth and how much wasn't, how much was slight truths and half fake, and how he does shit. So, 15
Did you
minutes,
punch him?
No, I didn't. I know, I should have, I wanted to, but I wasn't expecting it to be him. I don't know who I was expecting it to be.
So you ran out of my...
Yeah, she did. Right at the back. But the thing is, I didn't even fucking see him. She did. I only saw
He
what
was
was
checking
going
on-
on because of her.
He told me he came to check on me.
I believe that.
He just wanted to make sure I was okay.
I sort of not believe that part.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Why?
I feel like he had.
Alternative motives.
Yeah.
For what? What he could have gotten from her? She just went through a traumatic experience.
Not necessarily an ulterior motive for her, but maybe looking out for not just her.
For someone else. Do you think he was really checking up on, like, Mariana?
Maybe. Maybe a couple others in our group at this point.
Maybe. Who fucking knows with this fucking group? I know I don't.
I mean, we did talk about that a little bit, sort of. I mean, he talked about Mari, and I told him that we had Ophelia with us, and she left.
How did he take that?
I don't know. He seemed, I guess, surprised, but not at the same time.
Almost like
And he knows
expected it?
Ophelia. Sort of.
Did you tell him who took her?
Yes.
Okay.
15 minutes that you were timing, Asa, he left for 15 minutes to speak to some people about it.
I didn't
And he
see
told
how
me
he did
that-
it. He just disappeared. What happened with that? He was
Um,
there one moment and gone the next.
yeah. He has a dagger. Not that dagger, but another dagger.
A golden dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, we figured that.
Easy enough. My question is,
So
how did
he
he
was-
get a golden dagger?
I don't know, and I was gonna ask him, but I didn't. Fucking didn't ask him a thing.
Nothing from your long list of questions?
I know, Noctis! I'm aware!
She was startled. I mean, I don't blame her. He came out of nowhere.
Probably good not to interrogate him as soon as you see him for the first time.
I mean,
No,
You know
I
what?
how to
expect
talk to him
when your
about it.
father shows up, you're going to do the same thing. Or you're just going to be starstruck.
I wouldn't say
I wasn't
starstruck.
starstruck. I was not starstruck.
Mm-hmm. That I don't believe.
I didn't believe it either.
Well, Henry. It's like all you talk about.
And it's not all I talk about. It's not. I never once mentioned him to the group, so it's not.
No,
Mhm.
because you're protecting him.
Yeah. There's more.
Mm,
There's more.
of course.
What else more could he have said in that 30 minutes? Well, technically,
Brief moments.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15, because he was gone for exactly 15 minutes.
Alright.
He brought up your dad.
Mm,
Nice.
really?
Nose tack son.
What did he say?
Well, he told me actually things about him. I asked if your father has the same disguising ability. I mean, he could be wearing a disguise ring too. I don't know, but Fenry said Taxan was a tall, elven man with dark hair.
Oh.
So
Well, that would make sense then
not
if he has the ability.
right. So not a tiefling. Which
She was an elf too. Damn, Dad.
Also, you guys see Asa kind of think for a moment and goes, yeah, no, that was one of his bag of tricks, but he normally wouldn't do everything. He would just do his face when he was in the hollow. So it is
I don't know if that's the case. I just he just described him as a tall elven man with dark hair. But apparently he helped Fenry locate the other golden children. And I guess there was something that he found in Father Time's realm that he wasn't too keen on. And now he's being chased by Father Time and the other timekeepers.
Question is, what did he find?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Again, I didn't fucking ask, and I should have.
Noctis, that scrying orb.
Mm-hmm.
You could use it to look at him.
I could. Should I do that now?
You could. You have 3 scrying on it.
I also just learned the spell. But I haven't finished leveling up, so I won't say that.
It's okay.
I learned it.
Well,
I mean, well, I leveled up, so I have all my stats from my level up. But,
that's fine. Technically, you guys are figuring things out, so.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's not an item in my thing yet. All right. Let's see. Let's Google this. Oh shit! I can finally do it.
The scrying orb, specifically, does not need you to actually do the spell. It will do it for you.
Okay, but so I mean, do
Unless
the
you want to do the spell.
like do the I don't even know what it was called. Like, you know how if you know someone, like they get, because it's a spell save for the person you're scrying on.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still get like the same things, like the chart under the scrying spell? Like, is it just the same?
It's slightly different because
Okay.
you know your father. It will just happen because you have good intent.
Almost a natural
20. So, you got in the range that I have heavy.
Oh.
Not perfect, but heavy. So close. Because mine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections.
Gotcha.
So you think of your father and immediately zoom into the scrying spell. And you feel your consciousness leave yourself for a moment as Sko takes your hand and goes, well, this will be quite easy, come on. As you feel like you're flying for a moment as you see a waterfall in the distance and you land close by. On the surface you see some people, mer people close by.
Been here.
And you see he slowly looks at something in the water, then looks at the waterfall. You see him start to grin and smile. But he's not looking like your father. He looks like an elven man. With dark hair. You see him reach into his bag, taking out a small wooden-like box. Gonna have you roll a perception.
Question: Does he look the same?
He
Just
looks like he looks like your father,
okay.
just as
Just
an
no.
elf.
So he does the same shit that I do.
Yeah, he is all the same shit. Yeah.
Like father, like son.
Oh no, my dice. Ugh. Okay. 23.
Okay. So you sit and watch as he takes out this box and goes and opens it. I will send you what you are looking at, which you have technically already seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So,
talking about.
yeah.
But I will show you now the colored version.
Yes.
The finished version. So please hold. Where is... there it is. I was like, where did it go? I have to go to my assets page. And I have to click on it. And now I'm going to click on you specifically. And paste. You see him open this
Ooh.
box. And inside is what looks to be a strange looking face of something. As you see him put his hand in, take out a dagger, click it shut, put it away, put it in his hand, and go behind the waterfall.
Is it a gilded dagger, or is it a different kind of dagger?
It's a gilded dagger. However, it does not have a hilt. It is just the blade.
Oh, shit. Damn.
And it takes a moment, and Skull looks at you and goes, "Should we follow? I think I have a little bit longer I can go."
Yeah, let's follow.
She puts out her hand towards you.
I'll take it.
And you guys through the waterfall, and you see your father staring at a strange entrance with a flag of the arrows next to it. He kind of shakes his head a little bit, and you see him change his face. Doesn't look exactly like him now. Slightly distorted. Different. But has a little bit of purple in his hair. As you see him grip the dagger and continue in. Sko goes, I haven't seen that in many a millennia.
The dagger?
No. The clock. And immediately you go, whoosh.
Oh, shit. Question.
Yes.
At this point, have I talked to Gorn yet? Because I know we did it like that one.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
talked to him already. Yeah.
Okay. So I already knew his. Okay.
Yep. So you come back and you breathe in. You blink a few times and you are in front of Asa and Key, who are both staring at you intently and waiting.
Key. Do you remember when we went to the gardens and we fell into the fucking water?
Yeah, the waterfall. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where my dad is.
What's he doing there?
He went into the Black Hearts.
Yeah, I knew that was an entrance there.
Yeah, he went in. That's what I saw. He also has a dagger. The gilded one. One of the gilded. He has half a gilded dagger. And some strange device that
Are you
he.
going to describe it to Key?
I guess.
Okay. Key,
Yep.
as Noctis is describing this to you, it registers in your
Yep.
mind.
Yep.
Venri had the same.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So she's gonna listen to the description and then just say, I've seen that before. Venri, that's what his dagger came out of.
Yeah, that's my dad's too. Did it have a clock face on the inside?
I don't think I saw the inside because he was facing me.
From what you could tell, it looked like a compass, because that's what you're used to. You did not see the actual face.
Yeah.
Skull told me she hadn't seen it in millennia. Clock.
What is it?
I don't know.
Why would they both have one?
I don't know.
Or is it the same one? Somehow.
Not sure. Roll intelligence.
Fucking
checks,
hell,
both of
Venri.
you.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm so good at intelligence checks. Yeah, no. I rolled a 9.
Key, what'd you roll? She looks so happy.
29.
It froze
Wait,
on her
wait.
happy face.
Yeah, it froze on her happy face.
32.
Key,
Damn.
you just read a new fable with a clock face and daggers.
Oh!
Oh, that's right. Fuck. Hey. Oh, I don't have it pulled.
However, if people in this time have daggers, and you need 12 daggers to finish this clock, which one is the real one? Which one is the one of our time? And which one is of the past or the future?
Wait. Like the clock? Is that what you're talking about?
Who holds the clock?
Yeah.
What did the fairy say to the man?
I'm afraid.
If we make 12 clock hands and use ingredients of gold wine and but also mine.
Who would want to change
Time
their
is but a
fates?
fragile thing.
From what you can gather, considering what you did, Key, this is a device created by this fairy and this man against the wishes of the king of time, using his clock, the oldest in the world, to time travel, to right the wrongs and change their fates. Question is, does Venri have the oldest one, or does your father? Who is the time traveler? And what are they trying to stop? You guys, I wish you could hear the music I'm listening to because it's perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't show what you're listening to because you're offline.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. That's...
I will come
Okay.
back for you and change my fate. You know this to be true. I will change my fate, and my family will be rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
Key, roll another intelligence, as well as Noctis.
Oh, I rolled a die. 13.
13, Key.
30.
Yeah, okay. Immediately, because you're brain blasting, the man and the fairy, of course, Evermore, Noel,
Mm-hmm.
the man,
Mhm.
Yuki, the king is Father Time.
Yeah.
What you can estimate is Yuki left after helping Noel create this, and hasn't been seen for quite some time. The item that Taxan had found in Father Time's realm was this, and he probably stole it, which is why he is running.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Seems Venri or Taxan are trying to gather all of the daggers into this item. One of them might have all said daggers already. You are not sure. Time is a fickle thing. It's fragile, even as delicate as a butterfly's wing. However, the risk is that of a butterfly effect. What could be changed in the past that could change the future? One of them knows something, and they're not talking.
Oh shit.
And that's it. That's all you get.
Okay.
What if they're the same person? I'm just kidding.
That would be weird. So I
Just
hope
kidding.
not.
Asa just slowly looks at Noctis.
It was a joke. It was a joke to lighten the mood.
That's a horrible fucking joke.
It was a horrible joke. Yeah.
You see him like slowly overthinking it. He's like, oh God. Yeah. Yep.
Also, you've never seen anything like that, right?
No, I haven't. I don't even know if he had it on his person or maybe kept it from my sight every time I was around him. Or if it was that recent that he acquired it. I'm not sure.
Well,
Then, if Venri has it, maybe one of them got a duplicate from the future, trying to force it closed. Maybe it hasn't happened yet, and maybe he's here to force it. Or maybe your father is trying to get rid of this entirely. If it's your father who's maybe the time traveler, that would explain why he would disappear for months on end.
and if he stole something from Father Time, it would make sense why he suddenly lost contact with all the timekeepers.
Mm-hmm.
What did your father look when you saw him?
What?
What did your father look like?
He was an elf? And then, well, right before he went into the black carts, he changed a little bit. So I wasn't quite recognizable.
So he's definitely a man on the run then.
Mm.
He's doing that.
Shit. I wonder if that might be why he ditched one of his daggers.
Might be.
I don't know if it means anything necessarily, but Venry, I mean, I haven't seen him for a couple months now, I guess. But he looked.
He looked what?
He looked what, Key?
He looked a little different. He had a scar and a little bit older, I guess. Like, he still looked like Venry, but he looked a little older.
Hmm.
He could have used that as a disguise too, but your dream. Did he look the same as your dream?
I was just thinking that.
But it was so quick, I don't know if you would have registered that.
Would I have? What do I gotta roll?
Roll an intelligence. You got a natural 20, didn't you, bitch?
8 plus 10!
I hate you. You remember seeing everything behind him, and for a split moment, you actually focused on his eyes. His face. He looked like normal Venry to you in that dream. No scars, fresh-faced, cocky, but worried at that moment.
So, no, he didn't look any different. Well, different than what I would know.
I don't know then.
And what would he be doing with Thanatos?
Fuck if I know. I was supposed to ask him and I didn't.
Well, let's theorize. Thanatos is the goddess of death.
Mm-hmm.
That means she can also prolong life. So, if she wanted to keep him alive, she could make it so he couldn't die.
I guess. But oh,
It's a probability, but that then goes into other people's domains. It's risk. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
no, I don't know what her stake in.
Well, we
She-
do know that something's wrong with her. Something's off about her.
She clearly wants something.
She doesn't have a physical form.
I still think she might be trying to possess Ven.
I think it's a probability as well. Unless he gave her an offer for something else.
We could potentially find her a body. If that's what she wants.
But she would need something powerful.
Mm-hmm. Hey, didn't we read a story kind of like this?
She would need something very powerful, though. Someone... Oh, fuck. Nope, it's gone.
Mm. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait.
He's like, oh, Say that again.
Well.
Noelle.
Or someone in Obscura.
Would she want to take over one of their bodies, though? Noelle is powerful, but she...
Oh.
I don't know. Someone powerful... but weak? I don't know.
Someone like Ophelia?
It's possible. She's two strains.
She's
willing
pure.
to die. And she's willing to sacrifice herself. She's a martyr. I don't know.
But Ophelia's tied to Foss.
She is. As much as another god will not trespass on another god's pact, it is possible. We
Hey.
saw that with Sko in the Shadow.
Can I use this orb more than once in a day?
Yes, you can. But
I don't
only
know
3
him.
times. Now you have 2.
Yeah. I mean, I could also use the spell.
You could. Who are you trying to do it on?
I could fucking try it on Venry.
Oh, you could definitely try it on Venry. You don't know what they look like.
Nope. Well, he described him.
Yeah, you could definitely try with a description.
Key. Do you have anything of Venry's?
Well, technically, yes. I have a letter from him. I also have a couple papers that I picked up from his desk. Yeah.
I think the easiest one would be the scribble.
Drawing.
Papers.
Yeah, the one with the
Oh
scribble.
shit! Yeah, wait, you're right. I have the drawing. I forgot about the drawing.
Probably got a little more attachment to him.
You're right. Okay. See, I sometimes don't think about things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. You're not gonna do anything to it, are you?
Nope.
No.
What happens?
No, it doesn't
if
do
you
anything.
use
It doesn't do anything to the item.
Yeah.
it? Okay.
You use it as like a catalyst, is basically
Yeah.
what it is.
Now,
Okay.
if I knew what his Azoth was, we could see if maybe you had it.
Me? I don't think I have it.
Well, you know, Ophelia had that box,
Yeah.
and she left
But
some with you.
2 of the ones that I had, I already know. I had Ophelia and I had Valish's, so doubt I had it.
All right. I'll sit down and try to scry on Venry.
Alright, I'm gonna have you roll your d20 twice because you've never met Venry. Even though
Okay,
you do
and
have a catalyst,
I'm doing the spell.
You're gonna do the spell instead. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking scry on me, I'll fucking scry back.
There you go.
Let me see if I have to like do anything. Like, it doesn't tell me like. Like, I don't know if I have to set up like a ritual kind of thing or not.
I don't think it's a ritual. It's been a
It
while. Is it? I think it
Ophelia, if I remember correctly, when she scryed, I don't think she drew anything.
It says I need to focus.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
would be your arcane focus.
Yeah.
So in your case, I think it's your tome, isn't it?
Um,
Magical item.
No, to be honest. I think you get the tome at like a later time.
Technically, you could focus on your tattoo.
I could, yeah.
That's your closest link to your god.
And what he'll do is he'll put the drawing down, and then he's gonna pull that feather out, and he's gonna put it like above the drawing.
Okay.
And be like, all right, let's try this.
All right.
So
So
he's
just
gonna focus.
roll like you normally would roll for that scrying spell.
It's actually a save.
Oh, right. What do I have to save?
It's a wisdom save. But like, here, I'll just send you this because it's weird. I'll just send you the page.
Beyond up.
So, like, it's weird.
Yeah. Okay, before that happens, I need to go pee again.
Okay.
I am rough.
Oh god. I feel like he's gonna have a high wisdom, but. Might as well try.
I think this is Tasha saying this, not Key, but I think I know what his Azoth does for one thing.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know what it does. Where's my little thingy? Where did I write it somewhere?
Oh gosh, I need to wear a pulse monitor. I really need to get a pulse monitor for these things.
Did you think? Oh.
What?
Do you think it was one of the ones that Ophelia had?
No.
Okay. I think. Okay.
What am I saying?
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
And then the
Okay. Alright, so you're scrying. You feel the pulsation from your back. Key, you watch as the feather lights up, as well as the paper underneath. You feel the hands on you. And you almost feel her kind of like lift you up, Noctis, from your actual body. And she goes, "Round 2, you ready?"
Yes.
You are flowing just out of the area, and you come to a moment where you have to focus a little bit on this figure walking down a dark alleyway, and you hear ting, 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 and the figure stops. Hood, green hood, being pulled back and looked over his shoulder. Seems I had a friend following me. Hello there. Nice to see you. Not quite sure that house. Who do you think it is? and you see this odd purple entity come from the back for a moment and go, "Hello, Sko. It's very nice to see you. Who's your friend?" You see him take this coin and tuck it away into his pant pocket. And he kind of studies for a moment and goes, "Well, you found me. I'm right here. I haven't gone anywhere. Any questions, mate?" He knows you can't speak back, but he's still doing it. Goes,
"Can I tell where he is?"
"Do a perception check."
Nope.
All you know is he's down a dark alleyway of some sort. Well, you hear a small ding, 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 slowly behind him, and he goes, "Well, there it is again. Guess I'm saved by the bell once again. See you later, friend." And he goes, "Thanatos." She goes, "Ah." And all you see is this purple energy coming straight for you before you are rocketed back into reality, blood coming down from your nose. You
God.
receive 12 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay. He's gonna like wipe his nose. What's with me leaking bodily fluids today?
Key and Asa both see you basically get shot back from the location you are. Asa is behind you, catching you. You had gone across the room.
Oh, damn.
Asa did not catch you.
Jesus.
Asa catches and goes, "Are you alright, Noctis?"
I think so.
He's kind of like holding you like this. He's like, "What happened?"
Thanatos happened.
Thanatos? She's with him right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would make sense, but I mean, normally they come and go when needed, not necessarily just hanging around someone.
Well, I still believe that she's trying to possess him. So it makes sense.
Possible.
What happened?
He saw me. Well, not me. But he knew I was scrying. So I didn't really get much.
Asa's gonna help you up and like get you over to a chair. Okay. You see Asa like slowly take out like a little handkerchief and like kind of give it to you and then like kind of look away.
Oh.
He rolled a 4.
Oh, he'll take it. He'll wipe his face. I couldn't tell where he was, but there was a bell that rang in the background.
Bell. The only locations that I know that have a bell would be. Let's see if he knows. Okay. He goes, Glory Grove, obviously, but also Valentine Valley has a couple clock towers.
That's right.
I'm not quite sure about the others, but those I know for sure those locations have them. Roll another perception for me, Noctis, just for memory's sake.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking punish him. 22.
Okay. Venry had the scar across his face.
Okay, so it is current. Yeah, I'll just say that. And he did have the scar like when you saw him.
Noctis, Key, and Asa, you guys all kind of like look over back. The feather is still over and it's still lit up.
Oh.
It's flickering a little bit, like Sko's trying to keep it together.
He's gonna reach out and like grab it or like hold his hand.
Okay. Immediately, the moment you touch it, you feel that surge again. And this time you see Venri once more.
Oh?
At a desk, talking to Juniper.
Mm.
I don't really know. Do you think if we move the people over here, that maybe we'll be able to do a raid, and then maybe we'll be able to save the kids from that location? You see Juniper go, you can't really hear her because that's not who you're focusing on.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him just go, right. You see him kind of like look out the window a little bit. Roll another perception.
Nope.
Yeah.
5.
No.
No, we know, not 5. 8.
No. Unfortunately, you don't see anything more, but you do see him, and immediately you're back, and the feather finally goes and back onto the paper like normal.
He'll tuck that back in his journal. I saw him again.
Sko is trying to hold it together for you. I don't understand why.
It was different. He was different.
In what way?
I couldn't really see him. I don't know if he had the scar, but he was at a desk and he was talking to a little girl. Juniper?
Probably, maybe.
She kind of looked like him around. Honestly, I fucking forgot what you said because I was too shocked. I forgot what you said. He said.
He said, from what
he
you
was
could
talking
understand,
about a raid.
I know.
He was talking about a raid.
Moving the people, and they can do a raid to save the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's just gonna relay that because I was just like.
Yeah, Sko rolled a natural 20 for.
Damn.
Yeah.
You go, Sko.
She's trying her best for her baby.
No, I love her.
She's like, you're my child now. So, you saw him twice. Scrying is of that second, is it not?
Yes. It is what they are doing at that very moment. I think he might be the time traveler.
I would suspect so too, especially if you said that he seemed different in the second time.
Yeah. We sing a lot.
So one is corrupted, maybe one's not. Maybe
one's further along.
Further along, that would make sense. Maybe that's what he's going to try and stop. But the only way for you to stop something is if you have something of equal greater value. The opposite of death is life. So the only one that could technically break life would be death, and death, life.
Key, I think you need to find Zol.
I don't know, I don't know, because when I spoke to him, he was worried about me making a pact.
You don't have to make a pact with her, you can speak with her.
But wouldn't he be worried about pacts in general if he's the older version of him? He would be warning her in a sense.
I guess.
Because the other one...
He came to me after the dream, and he told me I was on the border, and he said, was asking me if I made a pact or not, and I told him that I didn't exactly have time for that because of what happened, and...
You were with Zol, weren't you?
Yeah. I think so. I'm assuming so, yeah.
Maybe he's trying to stop you, Key, from being the opposite. He doesn't want it.
That's worrisome.
Which means he's corrupted if that's the case, the older version of himself. I don't know. It's a possibility. Or he just didn't want you to fall into a trap like he did. Well, maybe he feels like he's trapped.
I mean, considering who he chose.
True, but you don't know what kind of sweet nothings they can say in your ear to convince you of things. To free you. To give you more power, knowledge, freedom to do what you want.
Made that mistake once.
And
But I think I'm in a good place right now.
Very well fucked you up, Noctis. You know you're still in trouble.
Yeah, it fucked you up
are
too.
in trouble. He also brought up the idea of the forgivables. Said that if he basically told me if they leave a mark on you, then they claim you as their own.
Mm-hmm.
That's like with any ancient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
And I already knew that. I had a feeling.
There's only so much they can do. They're all
No, he did a
powerful
lot.
beings, but not all powerful. There's only one, technically, that could.
Like what?
Okay, good on you. You see him kind of like look up and go, the only one that doesn't have an opposite is balance.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only one out of all of them that seems to be like some ultimate power. She is the one why New Year happens. She is the one that has the bloodline. She is the one that had relations with Kronos to make the Golden Children. Her bloodline is everything. She is the key.
So it really is about finding balance.
Balance. Question is balance reborn somewhere, or is it still New Year?
What happens if they
She's of
don't?
Earth as well. If they don't?
If they don't sacrifice her?
Time would stop, right?
Time would basically cease. Chaos would reign.
But why? If this hadn't been a thing before.
Because she did something. She had to have done something. I don't know exactly what, but she must have had something to do with locking them away prior. But then something happened. Something during the Blight. Right? You would think that, right?
What's the Blight?
It's... it's, from what I understand from what Noctis said...
Noctis just gonna be like,
Hey, don't pull that on me. I gave you information on your father.
It was the battle
that's fair.
between the new gods and the ancients. They brought a unbalance, in a sense, trying to take over something that wasn't theirs. causing a flux. I think, right? I don't know.
Hang on. I feel like we just read.
Foss was stowed away during the blow.
Yes. He was corrupted and trapped.
And that's an unbalance immediately to darkness, which would make darkness flourish. We don't have enough information.
I feel like we just saw something.
What's the opposite of balance?
Unbalanced.
Yes, but I don't know, something else. Look at Sam, detective mode.
I feel like we literally just read something about this, but I cannot remember where.
Are you talking about the fable?
Was it in the Fables?
The new ones or the old ones?
Something we learned today.
There was so many things.
I know, and I don't know which one. Which one's the one I'm thinking of?
Was it a fable?
I don't know. I'm looking through the Fable and the journal.
What are you looking for?
It was something about. It was something about the gate.
The gate being opened?
I can't remember. Fuck.
Because that was one of the
Was it the very first page of the journal? About the
I don't know. I don't think it was.
Was it
I don't know what
the symbols?
Is, so I'm confused.
Me either.
I don't either. Maybe I'm just fucking imagining things.
Because think about the sacrifice with opening, how they think that that's the way to either open or close the gate. Person, open or close, tool, right pattern, time, order, dream and nightmare, bad and good, tool, need food, bad wine, liquid.
I feel like I lost what I was trying to remember.
The scroll? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm just looking at things that we found today.
Oh yeah, I was like.
Are you talking about? Oh, rebirth and rebalance. Is that what you're thinking of? Rebirth and balance.
Is it something that we learned today?
First New Year's true name.
Oh no,
that was the name of the first New Year's true name.
Ava Hennis.
No. Nope, that's not what I want.
I've been on blue for too long.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
I'm like.
Are you talking about the circlet?
No. Fuck, I lost it.
There's so many things. My brain's dead too, so I'm like, I don't know.
I like how I wrote down I think I wrote down Ophelia's parents' names wrong. I wrote down Samuel and Gabriel.
It's Gabrielle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was typing so fast. Like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's basically I use like angels' names.
Yeah, I gathered that much.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nah, I forgot what I was even thinking of. Ooh, okay. I give up.
Yeah, I have no idea what your thought process was, so I don't know where to direct you. Unless.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember. I lost it as I was thinking about it.
There we go. Alright, well. Luna's glaring at me like, bitch, go to bed.
I'm trying to find what Sam was looking for. I'm very confused.
I have no idea.
I don't know what you were looking for, though, so I can't help.
It wasn't anything I sent you separate, was it? I think you shared all that. And I know you guys don't have some of the books that I have yet, so.
I don't know, he's reading something.
Very intently.
You're thinking of. Oh.
I have no idea.
Where were we going with this?
No idea.
We were talking about. Balance. Why she had to start.
The blight.
Right.
Why was she the one that had to be sacrificed?
I think they sacrificed her because she could be reborn.
It's probably a logical explanation, but that would mean that whoever's reborn has the same power, but I don't think they do. It's a fragment.
Do you think it's funny how all of the gods have been locked away or chased away or basically don't even appear in the history books, but we all know who Father Time and New Year are?
I've thought about that.
Because he's a constant.
What about... Yep.
You're right, that is a little bit curious, isn't it?
I mean, like, light is a constant, darkness.
Life and death are constant, too.
True, but why would they allow... Do you think Father Time gave someone up? Maybe they allowed him to still rule.
Well, they did give Sia up.
True.
Still think he's locked up in a zero. The real sacrifice.
2 sacrifices. Technically, there's 3.
3?
3.
The night. You are forever going to be guarding for the rest of your eternity. You give up your life to God. You can't do anything else. It's what you're meant to do. It's a type of sacrifice.
That I made for you.
It was Noctis. It'd be better this than actually being forced there for eternity. I still have its physical form, in a sense. Most other knights don't. Except for the first.
Do you think that the sacrifice has to be a golden child, or do you think it's possible it could...
I think it has to be of the bloodline. I think they have to be related to other Hennes.
How did ever?
Maybe she didn't.
Maybe she didn't. That's right. Shit. I don't know what happened.
Meaning what exactly?
The fable of Evermore?
We don't know if she
was trying to
did.
open it.
Right.
I mean, we know she killed herself. Still alive.
Because she's immortal.
But why is she immortal?
Because of who she's in love with.
I don't know if that necessarily...
I think maybe he gave up power to her in some sense. Maybe something very important to them. Keeping her as such.
Like Pact?
Maybe Pact, yeah.
But how?
We know that Evermore and Sia knew each other before.
That's true.
They may have formed a pact prior.
Yeah, I guess that would be logical.
Those, images in her library, those,
The stained glass.
the stained glass, yeah.
Her story.
That's her story.
Yes.
But it's not the story that's in the book. It's like it's either before. It has to be before.
Oh yeah, no.
No,
The
this
gentleman
one...
portrayed in it is Sia.
Hmm?
The gentleman portrayed in it is Sia.
So it would have to be before, because the fable takes place after.
Right.
After Sia is in Obscura.
Taken. So why was he taken?
Where did he go?
One stays on the inside. One closes it from the outside.
The knights. And she was the first. Evermore was the first knight.
Mm-hmm. But wouldn't she then have access?
Not necessarily. One to guard inside, one to guard outside, one to sacrifice.
Do you think there's a Knight of Obscura?
I think so. I think that's what Sia is.
Mm-hmm.
Though I don't have any connection to them, I can't speak to them, there's no way for me to contact anyone on that side. Unless someone slipped through.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, we know they're in Bone City.
Who's in Bone City?
Rifts.
Rifts on
Oh,
Bone City.
Rift.
Under
Right.
Bone City. So
Right.
we could try to enter through there, but I can't. I have to stay on the other side if I get trapped on that side.
Yeah.
puts Dusker at risk.
Could you potentially slip through a crack while in dusk?
I'm not supposed to, Noctis.
I mean, could someone else?
It's possible if I allow it, but I'm not supposed to allow it.
Hmm.
But, Noctis, if you're thinking about it, no. You get close to Obscura and the shadow will have you in no problem. Just like that. I'm not risking that. I'm not risking you. I'm more powerful in Dusker than I am in there. I don't know, Key. I'm sorry, I wish I had more answers for you. I only know bits and pieces of what I find out when I'm in Dusker, but it's not much. The gods won't give me straight answers half the time.
I get straight answers anyway.
They all talk in riddles.
Still want to talk
Really
to
gotta find
Boss.
Sol.
You want to talk to Foss?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
We never did find.
No, we don't have Ophelia anymore, so we can't do that.
well, no.
Mm.
You could ask Go to try and speak to them. Or you can see if she will allow you back into Dusker. But I don't know. She's been helping you a lot tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, she has.
I could try to speak to them.
She seems to like you.
She does. She dotes on him. It's quite funny.
It's weird.
She's definitely taking you under her wing.
Literally.
Physically, she has wings.
Yes. Yes, I'm aware.
No, I was telling Key.
Oh. Right. Yes, she has wings.
Ophelia said something about the Azoth. About maybe using that to get to Dusker. Do you think that's an actual option?
Try it.
I mean, Noctis, you were seeing
Shit.
everything,
Yes,
right?
I mean,
You
I
saw
did.
this.
I did. I was
So-
overdosing a little bit, I think.
Yeah. No, you were hyped up on some shit.
So maybe
shit.
if you do that
Again?
and sleep?
Do you
No,
want
no,
me
no,
to-
no, not again. No, I'm
So
not
do you
suggesting
want-
doing that again. God,
Oh, Jesus
no,
Christ.
fuck no,
Sorry.
no. I'm just trying to work things out. I'm trying to figure out how that would work. I mean, you as in like in general, like humans, you like us, you
Humans.
humanoids, humanoids.
Like
Sorry,
not a human.
humanoids.
You mortals.
I'm not a human. Well, I'm part human, but
Say mortals, it makes more sense. I'm the only immortal right now.
I'm a vampire.
Even vampires have a death sentence. If I die, I go straight to Dusker.
Well, that's nice.
Isn't that just a lovely thought?
I mean, you could be in worse places.
It's true, it could be an Obscura. So, should we try for Bone City and go through, well, one of you, maybe some of you, maybe all of you, fuck. Go through a rift of some sort.
Obscura.
To Obscura? I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. I don't want you to go over to Obscura, believe me.
No, if I want to go there after I didn't even go there, I was on the border and
You were.
fucking
You were
terrified
in the middle.
me.
I feel like there would be more danger if we were there in our physical.
If you were there in your physical form, oh yes. They could kill you easily.
We should do
Even if
that.
you go through Dusker over and just in a spiritual form, they can still kill you. they can trap you there.
Do you think that's where I go when the shadow talks to me?
Probable.
Hmm.
That is their domain.
Doubt it's even possible to even get there without some form of
understanding.
I mean, I can't get to Deska, so, you know.
You would still take in there, so there's still a chance. Unless you want to make a pact, which I don't suggest doing that. I mean, not all of them.
Yeah, with one of...
If you had Zol, would you do it? If Zol offered you, would you, Key? She's the only thing opposing your dear boy.
She could potentially destroy the dagger, Key.
I know. Yeah. I would.
Key, roll a perception.
That's another natural 20!
What?
At this moment...
Are you kidding me?
At this moment, you feel heat on your wrist. But as you look down, you see a nice little purple butterfly flutter down, touch the wrist, and you feel a cold shattering across it. The purple butterfly just stays there. Noctis and Asa both see it as well and remain quiet. Asa immediately gets up slowly, walks over to Noctis, and start pushing you out the door.
Okay,
he immediately just goes like this and closes the door. The butterfly is there, slowly just fluttering its wings, waiting for something.
Waiting for...
I'm not sure, you just see it. It's just on your wrist, where Guy's promise once was, which is no longer there. And you just feel a nice cool breeze for a moment, and you just sit there and watch it. You see it lands on your bracer, walks across it slowly, goes to a little name that's etched on it, and you see it dissipate, the butterfly dissipating into the bracer, only for a moment, the name sparkling and lighting up in that light purple glow before it fades. Roll perception.
Oh, the 19.
Okay. You hear a voice, a familiar voice. Orki, darling sweetheart. Are you sure you want to do this? I'll be right by your side the entire time. If you want to. All you have to do is say yes. You feel almost a phantom-like hand where your bracer is. A familiar hand to grasp your own. The thumb brushing up against your wrist and your bracer. Oh, my sweet girl. I know you have a lot to understand. A lot to know, a lot to handle. You mourned for us for so long. But we never left you. We never left you one bit, my sweet. We're still here. We're still cheering for you. You're still my little sapling. She's not bad. I'll tell you that. She just needs to hear that one word. At this, you feel a soft little kiss on your forehead. And the phantom-like figure in front of you dissipates and turns back into a purple butterfly, fluttering. Butterfly comes over and lands on your nose. It's warm to the touch. Almost reminds you of a mother's kiss.
Okay.
The butterfly is just on your nose right now.
So I say yes.
So you're saying yes?
Yes.
Okay. You see the butterfly immediately. And you see it drift and move and land over your heart. And you feel warmth. And you feel something searing for a moment. But then you hear that voice. Just breathe, Key. Just breathe. And the pain extends more and more and more. Unbearable. You breathe in. You open your eyes. And in front of you see a very large woman. Flowing purple hair. A bright smile. Warm eyes. Well, well, well. Hello, darling. Your mother is quite the nice one, isn't she? She's the one that convinced me to watch you for 2 years. She was right. Her death was unfortunate, brought upon by unfortunate events. But I've watched you that entire time. You're quite resilient. Powerful in your own sense. You see her sit up a little bit as every single motion she does, a little bit of magical purple butterflies just flutter off of her and dissipate. She kind of eyes you. Would you want to complete this pact with me? Or does it scare you too much, little one?
I'm not afraid for myself, I guess. I don't know.
You afraid for others? Important to you?
Yeah.
That makes the best knight. Someone willing. For others, kindness. You've learned quite a lot. So you kind of slowly move in and tap you on the nose, and you feel that spark over your chest as you feel that split pain just for a moment. before she puts her hand over your chest and goes, and you feel a cooling sensation. I do apologize. It is only part of the process. But you, my dear, you'll be able to figure things out quite quickly, knowing you. But now you'll be able to enter Duska. I know that's something you really wanted. When you see my son, do rub it in his face, though.
Yeah, gladly.
And you see her immediately just dissipate in a bunch and dozens of different butterflies. Let me show you what she looks like. You technically already know what she looks like.
I know, yeah.
But
yeah, I do.
Show Sam what she looks like, because references.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and when she was like in front of you, she wasn't like normal person height. She was like that 8-foot huge woman.
Yeah, I figured she still had that, like...
She still has that overbearing, like, she's fucking powerful, but, like, she's really nice. She's just like, oh, your mom was cool. Let's be friends.
Oh. Sam, you're still muted. I don't know if you're saying anything, but you're still muted.
No idea.
Oh, well, I didn't really say anything.
Okay.
So.
It looks like your mouth was moving, so I was like, wait, are you saying something?
Oh, no, I was trying to reach something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually said anything.
No.
Ooh.
I don't think you did. There she is.
Dang, she hot.
In all of her glory.
Why is that the response to every picture you send? Someone always says, oh, they're hot.
Look at her.
I choose them. In my mind, she's actually a little bit more like robust and a little
I
bit
love
more
that.
curvaceous.
That's how I pictured her, to be honest.
Yeah. In my mind, she looks like that, but a little bit more like womanly.
Still hot.
Yeah, still hot. Would you? I won't show you your thing because I'm not done with the design. But you do have a full design on your chest in a light purple type thing. And the middle of it is over your heart.
Hang on. Sorry, my internet is doing that thing where it's trying. It's catching up. Okay, say that again.
So the middle of your tattoo, because you made a pact, is over your heart. And then it has a whole bunch of these other designs around it.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, welcome to the club.
You are the first one that actually had the god get rid of your pain. From
And I have a fucking huge tattoo.
From the Pact?
Mm-hmm. He does too.
Get rid of...
You think yours is big? Wait till see keys.
I don't think she'll show Noctis.
No, because it's like literally she'd have to get naked.
Yeah.
By the way,
no, hers is really big.
She might like lift up part of her shirt just to show like the lower part of it or something, or do that thing where she just kind of like pulls.
So now I have to finish that. I'm almost done with it.
Yeah, I'm not having Chang read that one.
You sure about that? I mean, you had like an instant moment.
Dumb internet.
I didn't think you would say that.
Stupid internet. Hang on.
Oh, you missed it. I made fun of you.
My internet. I did. What happened? What did I miss?
No, I just said I didn't think you would say that. If you hadn't said that, nothing would have happened.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. That thought process has literally been my thought process since the dream happened, and it has kept me literally awake. I have had anxiety nights trying to be like, what will you do? What will you do?
Will you?
What will you do?
I mean, she
like, I've legitimately had anxiety nights, and so that's...
She gave you a really good intro. She let you, like, almost...
I was crying a little bit with...
That was really nice.
Yeah. That's why I was like... that's what this was. I was, like, half crying.
Yep.
like,
I like
crying
how
a little
Asa
bit.
was just like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. This is a private
I was like, should I, like, go get them?
Oh, yeah, there's
still out there, get them? Or, like...
Do you think she's okay? I think she'll be fine. She's a really nice lady. But, I didn't think she wanted to make a pact. Are you sure she wanted to make a pact? I don't know. She wanted to make a pact. I did. You see,
she's fine.
Is like going back and forth, like worried dad.
He's gonna like grab him by the shoulders. She's fine.
I mean, I understand, but I mean, it is Zol, and she's very fucking powerful.
He's an adult.
I know, Key's an
debatable
adult. She's still a child. Let's be honest.
Nah, she'll be fine.
Okay, you can
yep.
come
and at this, Key's just gonna like casually go out to her friends. Yep, she's gonna go awkwardly wander to her friends and not say anything, but just kind of like let them know.
She's like, oh god.
Yes, no.
Asa doesn't notice. He just kind of looks at you. He's like, worried dad mode. Just, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Alright, is that what
I told you
though?
she would be fine.
Noctis, is that what you wanted? Key. Did you want to form the pact? Was it of your own free will? That's what I need
fucking
to know.
No.
You don't fucking know. You fucking made the pact. I can see it.
Yeah, I did.
You don't know what he sees, but he can see that there's a thing on you.
He's got X-ray vision.
If it's my only way that I can help Venry, then yeah. I mean, Alright,
well...
really care.
You made a choice. You don't care.
What?
Did you just say you
I
don't
do care.
Yes,
I do care. I just...
Of course she cares. She's Key.
I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. I don't know gods. I don't know any of this.
Well, you're probably going to start feeling a little bit different. You're going to have access to different abilities, especially from her. You'll probably have access to ancient magic of life, which is major.
Yeah.
I don't know what abilities she's given you.
She told me I'll figure it out in time.
Of course she did that, because she believes in your intellect. So I got two of you now. One with the shadow, well, the mistress of shadows, of darkness, our lovely Sko, and we have you with Zol, life giver. How many more of you are going to make pacts? Do you think all of you are going to end up that way?
I mean, I started that way.
On them.
I know Phoenix has Xylo.
Xylo. Yeah.
Yes, she's she's hoping she can help break that issue on her.
Maybe I can have a more proper conversation with
You can have proper conversations with her, Noctis. You just have to understand how she speaks.
Yeah. You see, I'm not used to that. It was a bit weird.
That.
Xylo, she is...
A tree.
She is the
Right,
goddess
I remember
of
you
wood.
saying Guy's the one that turned her into a tree.
Yes, unfortunately, Guy, the bastard,
I can hate him.
turned Xylo...
Zol told me to rub it in his face.
I know. Great. Xylo basically turned Xylo... Well, Guy turned Xylo into a tree and basically locked her in such thing, and she can only come out and break it if someone makes a pact with her. She has to rely on them in that sort. That pact is more of a support system. They will both help each other.
You don't think I'm gonna get turned into a tree for this, do you?
Protected by Zol now.
You think his mom's gonna let that happen?
Oh no. Zol
I don't know.
Happen.
Oh, hell
As I said,
no.
I don't know anything about gods. I don't deities, gods.
I doubt he's going to make you a tree because you're needed. If you were probably any other mortal, probably. He does that.
You know, I worry for Damon. Not that I think he's gonna turn him into a tree, but...
No, but he could influence him on how he's acting.
Mm-hmm. And he's kind of a sweet kid, kind of. He did.
He's a little bit dumb.
He is very dumb. He's very dumb.
Wait. I do, sort of want to say to you, why are you not telling me things? Why are you waiting until you tell the entire group about something having to do with a golden child?
Did I not tell you about that?
It happened like two, 3 nights ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
you had a
right.
chance to tell me, and you waited until we had our gathering to mention the fact that you came across another golden child.
It was literally the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we talked that morning.
And a few things happened, Key. Calm down. You still
Yeah.
think about it. Technically, it still came from Noctis.
Yeah, and you fucking try and kill me later on.
Yeah. No.
Both of you.
What?
You and the creature. Just because you want to fight and see what it'll do, and then I don't blame you because I know that was a situation that, couldn't have been controlled.
I mean...
Wait, I know that I wasn't my fault that I tried to hurt you, like with the creature.
I know, I told you that I didn't necessarily blame you, but you did try and kill me, so...
It wasn't my fault, Key. If you were able to combat it, you would have done the same thing to me.
He doesn't blame me for attacking him that one night. Shh. I told you about this, Key.
I do a little
Yes,
bit.
I know you do. Shh.
Shut up.
I genuinely don't remember what we're talking about.
When they fought.
Which night are we talking?
When Noctis was high as fuck.
Oh, that night.
We told you about this, Key.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your fun little excursion that you had that Ophelia thought was something else.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're gonna have fun with me, then I get to have fun back. And that's how you get him to shut up. Great. No.
Immediately just like blush, and he's like... Well?
So I did it. I did the thing. I agreed to that.
You agreed.
So.
But I had a feeling because you said yes. And then a butterfly came.
Out loud.
Did.
Yes.
She's always listening. All of them are always listening. Alright, well.
This is gone now.
I can see that. It's replaced with something larger.
Stop looking at
It's glaring me in the face, Key. I'm going to have to get used to it.
That was
see
weird.
You don't see what
Even
I
with it
see.
to you.
I see lights
Weird.
everywhere.
I wonder what would happen if I drank an entire jug of Azoth.
You would
Probably
die.
something worse than what you went through. Why would you? Why are you?
I mean,
Jeez, how are you still alive?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we are still in the tower. We could refine it. We could figure out how they refine it using the machines.
Yeah.
Do we really want to do that?
I mean, it is a process.
I was only curious because I wanted to test if I get back into.
You wanted to test chugging a full jug of blood?
Not of blood. I mean, I guess it's blood.
Of Azoth?
Yeah, why not?
God.
Maybe not the whole jug. I think that's a pretty big jug that I have.
Yes, I believe that is a jug. A jug just sounds humongous.
I think it's literally a jug.
It's legitimately a jug. It has like 10 doses or something in it.
Let me see. It says bottle, but it has 25 doses.
Right.
Oh, it has 5 full doses.
Yeah, 5
but I don't know.
The fact that you're
mini doses.
The fact that you're a vampire, that doesn't change anything with this Azoth thing, does it? Or does it like?
No, I don't think so. You've just.
I mean,
it stopped you from going into bloodlust that one time.
Did it?
That 2 times.
Alright.
I'm sure normal blood would do that too.
Well, yes. But,
Holy shit.
Oh, the Gladiator soundtrack.
Azoth can make me not hungry for a while.
You don't have to feed.
That's probably good because I have not done that in a really long time.
I thought you realized that Azoth did that, so I was like, they're fine.
I didn't realize how long it lasted.
Yeah, it's a long ass time. Alright. I think we should end it, guys, because I am getting tired. And it is
5:30.
Yeah, it's really late for you guys. God.
Ew.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this and recording. There we go. And we're gonna let that finish processing, and then